What's up, Budlight fam?
Woo!
It's the Budlight Bros coming at you with video number 13. This video is going to be a little different. This is going to be story time with the Budlight Bros.
Story time.
And this is going to be the origin of the Budlight Bros. The Budlight Bros. The Budlight Bros. The Budlight Bros. Anyway, check out this little tab. No, not a tab.
Little car flag.
This little car flag that we got made. It's gonna be on a truck pretty soon.
Yeah.
So, hell yeah. Anyway, all right. The origin of the Budlight Bros.
Mm-hmm.
So we're bringing this to you because we've actually got hit up and been asked, hey, what's the origin story of the Budlight Bros? How did you guys even get associated with Klein Alley Show?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna share that story with you now. So we're gonna try to make it as, it's a long story if we go into all the details.
All exact details.
So we're gonna try to make it a 20-25 minute video. If at the 20-minute mark we see that we still have a lot to cover, we'll make it a two-parter. But if not, it's gonna be 24 to 25 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into it. So basically, we were Klein Alley Show fans since February of 2023. Yeah, we haven't been listening long, but we're diehard fans either way.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, how we got started with them was we listened to the show, and then we found out that they were going
to Vegas.
When they announced it,
They
I was
announced
like,
a party plane to Palms.
yeah, party plane to the Palms. And we were like, and I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm getting on this goddamn trip, some way or another. I'm getting on this goddamn plane. So on that Tuesday, on the Tuesday after the Monday that they announced it, Megan Holiday was giving out tickets at 4 p.m. So I got off work, came home, showered, got all my stuff together, and at 3:58, I went ahead, started calling, and somehow, some way, I got through. I answered the question, which was, what's the item?
Have to buy every start of the school year.
Yeah, chalkboard. It's a goddamn chalkboard. And Megan Holiday was like, ding, 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 correct. Bam, we got in, homie. So we're like, hell yeah. So then that the Thursday after was the day that the plane was taken off or whatever. So we were, that whole week, we're like, hell yeah, super excited. Then we get the email from K-Rock Promotions. They're like, hey, you guys got tickets to this plane, blah, blah, blah. Show up at the airport, all this, all that. Bam. So we're there. We take off. Everything's cool. We're on the plane. You can actually see us on the plane. If you guys go back through Klein Alley Show,
Their
Instagram, and you
scroll
go
all the way down.
Yeah, scroll all the way through August 2023. It's like the last weekend or the 2 weekends before the end of August, and you can actually see it's Johnny in the middle, Klein on the right, Alley on the left, and then like around this area, you can see me and Billy. We're both wearing hats. I think we're wearing Raider hats. Mine is black, his is white. And I had long ass hair. I had hair like down to my breasts. But yeah, you can actually see us on that video.
Picture.
Yeah.
Video.
So we get to Vegas that Thursday. It's a meet and greet.
Meet and greet in their Palms Villa or Suite, whatever it was called. Big ass room.
Yeah, big ass room that holds like I don't know how many people, but it had a bar, a pool table, a pool, a little like pool jacuzzi type of thing. And
they had a new age toilet that would. That would sit up.
And then they had they had like a massage room, and it was just a hell of a room. That room was sick, and then it had a sick ass view. So right there, everybody's there. Klein Alley,
Jake, Johnny, Omar, Vanessa,
and everybody, and then all the K-Rock staff, and that's where we met a dude named Mike. We met Seki, we met George,
Sammy.
we met Sammy,
Uncle Scotty,
Uncle Scott. Well, yeah, we met a whole bunch of people at that night. So during that night, we find out that Friday morning
they're gonna have a live show.
Yeah, they're gonna do a live broadcast from that same room.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked Mike, the guy that just randomly started talking to me, and he asked me like, "Oh, how did you win?" I told him, and I asked him, "Hey, how did you win?" And he's like, "Oh no, I work for K-Rock."
I work for K-Rock.
So I was like, "Oh, okay, hell yeah." So then I asked him, "Hey, we're gonna be able to see the broadcast tomorrow, right?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, you guys are gonna get invited because I guess Palms was a little like
because it probably could have been too much.
Yeah, too many people in a room. But I guess we met that criteria, so it was
something
fine.
happened when we were able to do it now.
Yeah, and then so I asked him like, "Hey, so what are you guys gonna have for the broadcast?" And he's like, probably like coffee and pastries.
Yeah, because they were gonna start at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, 6 a.m. I was like, I don't want that.
That's late.
I was like, what if I bring my own cooler full of beer? And then he looked at me like puzzled and bewildered. He's like, did this guy just ask me if he could bring a cooler full of beer at 6 in the morning? And he was like, well, I guess so. It's Vegas. I don't see why not. But let me find out for you. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I forget about it. And I'm over here walking around, meeting people.
Yeah, while he's doing all that, like I'm having a nice little one-on-one with Johnny because during that show, that Thursday show, they had a serious segment where Johnny was pretty much freaking out, having a little panic attack, and scared because he's never been on a plane and he's scared of I don't know if he's scared of the unknown or whatever, but pretty much like he broke down.
Yeah.
He was crying.
He was real on the show.
Yeah.
Like, before he even got on the plane, in that episode on that Thursday where we were gonna all take off after the show, they had a serious segment, and Johnny came in and he was just like, I'm scared, guys. You know, and he broke down. He started crying, and at the same time, I was over here like in my room listening to that, and I'm like, wait, I haven't gotten on a damn plane in over 23 years. Like I haven't flown. The last time I flew, I was like in 7th grade, and then Billy, he hasn't flown since he was like 3 years old, and it was on the same trip. We went to Mexico with our parents, and like to be honest, I was kind of like S&. Briggs. But then as soon as I heard Johnny being real, open up about how he really felt, I was just like, you know what? If Johnny can overcome his fears, so can I. F it. And this guy was just like, hey man, it is what it is. We go up, we go down. If we die up there, we die up there. We have no control over it. So that actually put me at ease too, because I was like, hey, you know what? We'll just drink up there, and if we die, we die, homie.
Yeah, pretty much. I told him to the giggle like, "Hey, man, if we die, we die."
Yeah, we can't control it.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are you gonna panic about it?
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever. But anyway, that's the conversation that he was having.
Yeah,
with Johnny.
While that was happening, because during the show when he had that segment, the most badass thing about it, like Klein and Ellie could have easily roasted him for ratings, for likes, attention, all that. But the best thing was they took care of him. They told him everything was going to be fine, and they didn't make fun of him. They just told him, like, hey, man, this is a real emotion. This is what real people feel, and yeah, it is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what we talked about. And I told him, yeah, fool, like, this was my first time flying, like, just like yours, all this and that. And as we had our heartfelt moment, like, he hugged me, I hugged him. Here comes Klein. Also wondering, like, hey, what's going on with all this right here? Like, oh, what's up, Klein? I want to thank you for, like, having that segment, showing everybody y'all real, y'all care about each other. And I guess he got caught up in that feels and just, like, stopped talking to me, like, wanted me to hug him. I'm like, all right, so we just had a hug, too.
And then at that time, I'm over here having a conversation with some random listener, and I tell him, I at the corner of my eye, I see I see Billy being hugged by Klein, and I'm like, I abruptly stop my conversation with the listener, and I'm like, hold up, Playboy, I gotta go over here real quick. And I go to Klein, I'm like, hey Klein, I just seen you hug my brother. I want some of that. And he's like, oh, all right, big guy, you want a hug? And I'm like, hell yeah. So I hug him, and you know, and then it's all of a sudden it's just us, Klein, Johnny, Jake, beer mug, shooting the shit, just like all of us just talking. And then Seki comes up to me and he's like, hey, are you the guy that wants to bring the cooler tomorrow? And I was like, oh yeah, that's me. And he's like, yeah, you know what, you could go ahead and bring the cooler. And I was like, all right, hell yeah. And then at the same time I was like, hey, did you call me to ask me if I wanted a single or a double bed? And he's like, yeah, that was me. And I was like, oh, all right, bro. Like, oh, okay, so you work for K-Rock and all this stuff? And he's like, yeah. So that's how we started talking to Seki, and that's how we became cool. And that's one of our boys to this day.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so whatever, that was the highlight of the meet and greet. So that was on Thursday. Yeah. And then Friday goes along, and Friday, 6 a.m., we're right there, front and center, with our cooler. Mm-hmm. And we had only brought 10 beers for each.
So 20 beers in total.
Yeah, 20 beers. So we show up at 6 a.m., we start drinking, and then it's funny because another listener that won, he tells us he has a tall can of Modelo, and he's like, oh, I'm glad you guys brought a whole case or a whole cooler, because I was afraid somebody was going to judge me for opening up a beer at 6 a.m.
in the morning.
So I'm like, homie, don't ever worry about what other people do or what other people say.
You
like,
do what you want.
Do what you want to do, homie. Like, live your life. Mm-hmm. So we're over here cracking beers. The show's going on. The broadcast is on. I think Johnny takes a video of us too. It's like, guys, it's 7 in the morning, and you guys are already like 6 beers deep. Mm-hmm. We're like, that's right. That's what we do.
Roll.
Yeah, and in that same spot, we actually meet Mark Gibbs. Which Mark Gibbs,
shout out homie Mark Gibbs.
Yeah, he's the director of aviation from SBD Airport. Mm-hmm. So he's the head honcho out there. And
Big boss.
Yeah, we didn't even know who he was, but he started talking to me, and we started, just shooting the S right there and talking about. He's like, man, you guys are.
Pretty much asked us if we do this every day.
Well, how are you guys able, because at that point we were already probably already done with the 10 beers, and he's like, how are you guys still standing and you guys are still gonna drink? Because at noon
it was a pool party.
There's gonna be a pool party, and there's still gonna be drinks. And that's when I told him, oh man, this is a normal Saturday. When there's fights, when there's UFC fights and it's a Saturday, especially if the fights are in the morning, we start at 8 in the morning, and we don't finish drinking till 10, 11 p.m. at night.
11 midnight.
Yeah, we go, how many hours is that? 13, 14 hours of just drinking? Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then at that same time, we met Becky, the sales lady, real cool lady. Mm-hmm. And so yeah, that was the broadcast, which was 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. And we're done with that. Actually, we were done with our beers, and then that's where we met George.
Oh yeah.
Another dude that works for K-Rock, and he's like, hey guys, I see you guys running low on beers. We're actually gonna bring a cooler full of beers up here, so don't worry. And we're like, all right, cool. So they brought up beers. The only thing they had was Michelob Ultra. So we had
it was a variety. They had seltzers and beers. And
we had 2 or 3 of those. And then once those were done, then
we still had over an hour pretty much
of the show left. So we're
we're not gonna watch
I told Billy, I'm like, hey, go downstairs and get some more beers, because this ain't gonna be enough.
Yeah, luckily right down the elevator when they open up, there's a little beer shop.
There's a souvenir shop. So I told Billy, I'm like, hey, go downstairs and get some more beers, because this ain't gonna be enough. So he goes downstairs.
I'm like, I'm on it.
He asks.
I asked
I think he
Seki.
asked Seki again.
I asked Seki, like, hey, bro, like, is it cool if I go downstairs and to go and come back upstairs? He's like, for what? Like, I want to buy some beer. He like,
we have beer.
Like, you do, but
you guys don't have Budlight
my
though.
beer. Like,
yeah, and then he's like,
he like,
okay, I guess.
Alright, I guess.
Just let the promo kid know, whoever's out there, that you're gonna come right back up. So we're like, all right, cool. Well, he did. Cause
Yeah,
I still stayed.
I went downstairs, came back up. I think I got like 4 of the 16-ounce Bud Light aluminum bottles. So 2 for each of us.
And yeah, by the end of it, we were probably like a good 18, 20 beers deep
20 beers, yeah.
before the pool party. But we were still cool. So we ended up leaving there, and I tell this fool, hey, while you go get, because we still needed essentials, because since we flew, we didn't take like sunblock and some deodorant and some kind of soap, because our bottles were too big, and we weren't really familiar with the airline policy, you know, so we didn't want to risk it. So I was like, you go to Walgreens, because there's a Walgreens like in the same parking lot of the Palms.
Yeah, same parking structure pretty much.
Yeah, so I tell him, well, you go over there, I'll go get us some food, and then we'll meet back in the room.
All right.
Bam. So that's what happened. I come back. I give him his food. This fool is over here. It was Panda Express, and it was a big, the actual box, you know. Chow mein, 2 orders.
Yeah, two sides
or whatever. And he's over here dropping all the goddamn noodles, dropping the chicken. I'm like, hey!
I was so hammered, I thought that was a gift from God.
I was like, why the hell you eating like that?
This food is so delicious, homie, leave me alone.
But that's how I knew he was trash. So I was like, hey, once you get in the shower and come out, chill. Take it easy, because we still got to go to the pool party. And when we get to the pool party, pace yourself. This motherfucker, this guy.
I'm like, all right, I got it. Don't worry about me.
All right, homie. I just want to be taking care of you.
Now shut up and leave me alone.
All right. So, whatever. We get another couple beers, because we had beers in the room.
Yeah.
And then we head downstairs. We head to the pool, and we get to the pool. And everybody's having a good time. Everybody's drinking. There's a big ass cooler of Modelo's, and then there was a big ass cooler of Bud Light, 16 ounces, the aluminum bottles. So we're chilling and we're drinking, and then all of a sudden, it's like and we're hanging out, and there's Klein, there's Allie, there's Jake, there's Omar. There's the promo kids, Trevor, Tristan, Riley, Sophie. There's Mike. There's Uncle Scott. There's
Sammy,
everybody. Yeah, everybody's there. And then all the winners, and like, you know, we're having such a great time and everything that even me and this guy separate.
We separate. So, he was in the pool. I was still in the cabana. I get trying to talk to people.
It was hot as balls, so I go over there trying to splash. And I'm just, you know, getting my feet wet and stuff, and, you know, chilling with listeners and having a conversation. And all of a sudden, I just get a tap on my shoulder, like, and I'm like, and it's like, oh, what's up, Seki? What's going on? And he's like, hey, your brother threw up in the pool, in the cabana. Security saw him. He has to go. And I was like, ah, damn. For real? And he's like, yeah, you gotta go too. I was like, me? Oh, me? Why? And he's like, you gotta take care of him. I'm like, God damn it. So I was just like,
just FYI, it was already like 20 minutes before it was gonna be over. So
yeah, so the pool party was supposed to end around 3-ish. This happened around 2:40.
Yeah.
So, but still, I was like, man, I told this idiot. And so I go to, you know, I gotta get my stuff together, and I go to the cabana, and this fool's over here, like, I'm like, man, Shut your silly ass up, man.
What happened?
We gotta walk. We getting thrown out.
Why?
You threw up, you idiot.
Alright, let's go.
That was weeks ago. So
What was that from?
Dave Chappelle.
Oh.
Anyway, Sammy, Sammy
Yeah.
tells me like, hey, I'll help you take him to your room because I can't carry his big ass alone, big back ass fool. So we pretty much.
I kind of do remember that because I remember there was like when you're blacked out, there's some moments where you could wake up. I remember like people looking at me like, oh, someone did it overboard or something like that.
Like, he need a wheelchair with his big ass. But anyhow, yeah, Sammy wraps the arm around him. I wrap his other arm, and we're walking him like we can have Bernie style and stuff. And finally, it's a good thing that the pool is close to the rooms.
Yeah, it's a small hotel. Everything is close to each other.
So we walk his ass to the room, and then Sammy's like, "Hey, you got him?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got him, bro." And I throw his ass into a damn bed, and I'm just like,
that woke me up. I'm like, "Who the hell there? What's happening?"
God damn, man! I told you not to embarrass us and all this and all that. And I'm just like, I told your ass to pace yourself, man.
All at the same time, I'm like, I don't know what the hell you even just said.
He's over here just like,
I just passed out as soon as he tried to get
incoherent, whatever. I'm just like, whatever. But anyway, some time passes by. This was around, like I said, like 2:45, 2:50 at this point. So I end up passing out because I'm drunk too.
Yeah.
So I wake up, I shower, and I wait for this fool to wake up a little bit, and I start telling him like, hey. Go shower and let's go downstairs and get something to eat and gamble and see who we run into.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, nah, or whatever.
At first, I was like, I'm the one that threw up in the pool, so I'm like, I don't want to ruin your time. So just in case you go out and see what happens, how they react and all that.
So I'm like, whatever, loser. So I go downstairs and I'm just like, because my intention is just to go downstairs, get something to drink, get something to eat, and maybe gamble a little bit or walk around, see who I walk into. So I go downstairs with my chanclas and my little house shorts and just a t-shirt.
Casual down.
Yeah, casual. Like if I wanted to get in a bar, I can't get in a bar. So I go downstairs and I see some people, some listeners that I recognize, and I'm like, hey, what the hell y'all doing here? They're like, oh, we came down from the Ghost Bar or whatever, and I see Jake. All of a sudden, I see Jake come up, and Jake's like, hey, I heard you puked in the pool. And I was like, nah, that was me. That was my brother. That's why he's upstairs, still knocked out, sleeping it off. He's like, oh, hell yeah. So then they go outside to smoke, and everybody's in a circle, and they're, passing all the devil's lettuce and stuff around. And I've done that enough
the
to
marijuana.
where... Yeah, I've done that enough to where I'm like, I can't function with that stuff. That's why I stick to this.
Our booze don't need nobody.
Exactly. So anyhow...
I say let's start right
okay,
here.
so we're going to stop it right here because...
Little cliffhanger.
Yeah, it's 24 minutes.
And our cheap ass equipment can't go over certain minutes.
And plus it's hot as balls, so
so we gotta go dry off right quick.
this thing is about to overheat, so we're gonna stop it right here, and this is gonna be a two-parter, and the next part is gonna be the conclusion of the origin of the Budlight Bros. The Budlight Bros. The Budlight Bros. All right, see you on the next one.